Hey guys, welcome to Fangs Out. And tonight we're slowly continuing our quest of reviewing, a lot of the great franchises that I haven't touched. Um, I haven't touched the Halloween franchise at all. I barely touch on um, the Friday the 13th or even Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't really limited reviews here and there. I have bigger objectives in the future, perhaps to talk about all of them, and I don't know, maybe in upcoming months I'll get around to it. Because a lot of people does those kind of videos, but it'll be fun to talk about it. But I like to focus back, because I did a um I defended, the original Friday the 13th because a lot of people dump on it. It's been called, a Halloween ripoff and, unimaginative and all kinds of names. And, but I beg to differ. I'll put in the description, I did a whole length video of how, brilliant I think the original Friday the 13th and how much little credit does it get. That to me, it's one of the biggest reasons why we have the slasher genre, and and I make a good case out of it. At least I think so. But you can watch the video, but because I recently did, not too recently, but I did about Freddy's Revenge and the controversy about part two. I thought that, and recently I heard my friend Grumpy Andrew, praise, the Friday the 13th Part 2. And, and it made me remember and made me want to check it out, back in the, back when it came out, and it was the highest grossing film of 1981, beat films like Wolfen. Um, Let me see what else it. I already beat. What else it beat? Oh no. Let me see. Let me look it up. Omen 3, The Final Conflict, The Howling, Scanners, Wolfen, The Funhouse, My Bloody Valentine. Wow. It was box office gold. And what is the secret? Why do people love part two? Um I mean, when after seeing and analyzing the film, after seeing just by seeing some parts of spark the memory, just by seeing little parts and stuff, it just, you can obviously see that this is a sequel that it's bigger, it's better, it's it's like it brought what the first one have, and had a lot of style. Let's talk about the plot and tell you exactly how much style it brought it, and what are the things that I really like about part two. First of all, the story just picks up right out, from part one, where we see the beautiful Adrian King reprise her role as Alice, and spoilers, she's dealt with, very early on in the film. She unfortunately takes a quick exit. As you guys probably have read on real life, she didn't want a big involvement because she had a stalker, a real life stalker, allegedly thing. As I have read, there's some, she was stalked in real life, and according to the article I wrote there, and it's very scary. So I think she didn't want to be the object of more obsession things there. So she exit early. Um, but the film continue. Well, the film basically takes on Jason getting revenge for the death of his mother. And it's quite. He takes quite a revenge by tracking her down and putting her off. Now, what little we've seen of Jason and his deformity, he comes back, with the bag head, very terrifying Jason. And and basically he goes to, this time he attacks a bunch of counselors that are getting prepared. They're having like a counselor training camp where they're all getting getting ready to open camp, open their own camps. And they're getting like debriefings on how to be counselors, and he attacks them. And um, he Jason, let me just say that one of the success of the movie is that this is, to me, the last time, or the most human I seen Jason. After he went 3D on part three, and got the hockey mask and so forth, he become this unstoppable wrecking machine monster. But on part two, he's as human as can be. He has real motives. He can be hurt. He's punching, he's hit on the groin, and you could see normal human reactions. To me, Jason on part two is one of the creepiest Jasons, because he's not the Frankenstein monster yet. He's not this monster, creature feature type of, like, that, that always comes back. We don't That hasn't really happened yet. So he is just a deranged maniac, that's seeking revenge for the death of his mother, and he takes his head and has a altar for her, and in a abandoned ramsack cabin. And it's really creepy. It takes his looks, his demeanor, his axe. I mean, his axe pick thing he's got. He's just very brutal. The kills, guys, the kills on this film, way up from part one, including the the spear through the copulating couple. Very, very giallo, very Italian. That's really hardcore kill right there. Um, it's it takes a step on the kills. It still preserves Jason's humanity, and I really like that. I also like, everything's up. I mean, the skin factor is up. The campiness factor is up. There's more players. There's and we got the and there's a couple of things that that keep us glued to the screen all the way to the end. And even, I'm not even gonna go to the ending. We got the questions: did Paul survive? I'm not gonna tell you. Just go watch it. I think it tells you in the beginning of part three whether he's alive or not. But Jeannie, man, the last girl, she's been praised a lot, and she's one of the best final girls. I heard good things, and yeah, she's tough. She's resourceful. what she does, dressing up and trying to fool Jason, like pretending to be his mom, and pretty clever, right? I mean, to a deranged individual, but then he realized, wait a minute, mom's right there with the head severed stuff, and you're kind of cuter, but still, you know, it's a clever film. To be honest, I still like part one. I'm just a fan of part one more, but I gonna. This is a very worthy sequel, which I know a lot of people may not like it because it doesn't have the hockey mask still on it. But like I said, I love the fact that Jason was as human, as unsupernatural, not supernatural at all. Really, he's just the deranged maniac, and I like that. And I don't know why. Maybe they could have played that aspect, even though I have to admit, I like the an invincible, brutal machine that Jason becomes later. Everybody likes it, right? But still, it's almost like a lot of people dump on the Halloween with Rob Zombie, but the actor who plays the Michael Myers, man, he's brutal, incredibly strong. I mean, there's some on part two, dude. That dude is brutal. If you don't believe me, just watch the nursing, and there's wow, man, it's sometimes too brutal. Sometimes I can't take it. It took me a couple of viewings to actually stomach that. But this is what I'm talking about. That this guy remains. We know it's a couple of people playing him. The one with the mask, one with this with the bag. But really good to me. Very solid sequel. I obviously recommend it tons. It's really good. And yeah, I mean it helps solidify what it will come later. Now, I'll try to get to part three sometime soon. But yeah, I mean, comment. What do you think of part two? Do you like Backhead Jason? Do you prefer the masked? Are you a weirdo like me that actually prefers the Backhead? Let me know. And post your comments, subscribe. See you next video.